back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. I really appreciate you being here, and please don't forget to subscribe and also turn your bell notifications on. For today's video, I came out with this makeup look right here. I think it is perfect for the holiday season, especially if you want to wear this look on New Year's Day or New Year's Eve. But if you guys want to see how I got this makeup look, then please keep on watching and let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. So let's go ahead and get started.
Okay, so I'm going to start off with my eyes. I'm going to prime them with the Kat Von D eyeshadow primer. I really love this one, and there's also a primer from Smashbox called the 24-hour Photo Finish Shadow Primer. I love both of them. You can even use your concealer. It doesn't have to be a eyeshadow primer. You just want a really nice base to work with. This will also make sure that your eyeshadows last a bit longer. And then I'm going to set my primer with my Rimmel Stay Matte powder. Any powder will do this. You just want a smooth canvas to work with, especially when you're blending out your shadows on top. Then I'm going to do my brows. I'm taking my L'Oreal Brow Stylist pomade in the shade 215 Deep Brunette, and I'm taking a small angled brush to do this. As you can see, I have pretty full eyebrows, so I don't need to do much with them. I just like to fill in the little sparse areas and make sure that they both look even. They say that eyebrows are sisters, they're cousins, and that's exactly how my eyebrows look like. So I'm trying my best to make them look like they're sisters and not like second cousins. Then I'm using some scotch tape to make sure to catch on any excess eyeshadow. For my transition color, I'm using my Kat Von D Shade on Light palette, and I'm taking the middle brown shade and putting that in my crease, making sure to blend that out really well. Now for the cool tone shadows that I need for this look, I'm using my Urban Decay Smokey Eye palette, and I'm taking the shade Passwords to put that in my crease and my outer V. Then I'm taking the shade Black Market and kind of working that as my eyeliner. I don't really want to use a liquid eyeliner for this look, so I'm taking the darkest shade in this palette and kind of smudging that out in the outer V and creating that cat eye eyeliner effect. Then I'm taking my fluffy brush and blending that out so there are no harsh edges around. I wanted to do a semi-cut crease for this look, so I'm taking my concealer, which is the Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer. I'm taking a small flat brush and warming the concealer up on the back of my hand and placing it on my eyelid where I want the eyeshadow to be. When you're blending a lot of shadows in your crease and your outer V, you tend to bring a lot of that color towards your eyelids, and to clear that up, you can use this method. You use concealer to really clean out the edges and put the eyeshadow on top to bring the attention to the center of the eye. Now for the fun part, which is the glitter, I'm using the Revlon PhotoReady Eye Art. This says that it's a lid, line, and lash kind of thing. So I'm using the other side, which is just the matte base, and putting that on top of the concealed area. And then I'm using the other side of the stick, which is the glitter. I wouldn't say this showed up as much as I wanted it to. I think you have to use like actual glitter. These are not as sparkly as I wanted it to be, but I still made it work. So I'm putting that on top of the base, and then I'm gonna put a silver eyeshadow on top. And with these, you have to kind of wait for the coat to dry out. So I'm kind of just like fanning them out to help them dry faster, and then I'm putting a second layer on. Going back to my Shade and Light palette, I'm taking the middle shade, the brown middle shade, again, and putting that in my crease to help blend out the edges. I'm also going back to the black shade with a pencil brush and putting that in the outer V again, just because I feel like after blending all of the shadows, the black kind of tends to go away and it's not as intense anymore. So I always like to go back and put a little bit more of that black shade and then blend out the edges with the fluffy side of the brush. Then I'm taking the shade Armor and putting that on my lid just to intensify the shadows a little bit more. To highlight my brow bone, I'm taking the shade 13, which is a whitish kind of color, and I'm putting that on my brow bone. I'm also using it to clear up any harsh edges, and if I take like the shadows a little bit too far up to my brows, this just kind of helps clear everything and blend everything out. Then it's time to take the Scotch tape off. As you can see, you get a really nice clean edge. Then I'm moving on to my face makeup. I'm priming my face with the Badescu Rose Water. This just helps to hydrate your skin. I'm also going to be using the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. This is the pore minimizing one. I like to use this in my T-zone and around my cheeks. That's where I get the largest pores. For foundation, I'm using the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer in the shade Golden Neutral. This is a little bit dark for me at the moment, but I'm just going to bring it down my neck and make my face color match my neck color. And I'm using my Morphe Beauty Sponge to blend this out. For concealer, I'm using the Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer. I love, love, love this one so much. My concealer tends to crease underneath my eyes all the time, and this is the only one that does not do that to me, so I love it. And to add a little bit of brightness, I'm using the LA Girl concealer just to kind of lighten up the under eyes a little bit. And again, I'm blending everything out with my Morphe sponge. Don't forget about the inner corners. I always use a tiny little brush to blend out my inner corners because I always find that my concealer is like stuck in my inner corner and I can't get it with the sponge, so I like to use a little brush. I decided to cream contour this time, and I'm using my L'Oreal Infallibale Longwear Shaping Stick. I feel like my contour lasts a lot longer when I use cream contour and then putting the powder on top. I'm going back to my Shade and Light palette, and I'm taking all of the 3 lighter shades on top. I've hit pan on the banana one because that's how much I love this palette, and I'm setting my under eyes. This just helps set my concealer, also brighten up the under eyes a little bit. To bronze up my face, I'm taking my Rimmel Natural Bronzer in the shade 027 Sundance, and I'm just placing that on top of where I put the cream contour. Then I'm taking the middle shade and mixing that with the second darkest shade in the palette and placing that right in the crease of my cheekbones to intensify the contour. Oh my gosh, this entire time I had this little line, cream contour line, that I contoured my lips with that I forgot to blend it out. You guys, that was so awkward, but I blended it out. We're all good now. I'm also contouring my nose with a little brush. For blush, I'm using this Tarte blush in the shade Party, and I'm just placing that on my cheeks with my blush brush. Then I'm going to line my waterline with a black eyeliner. This is the Marc Jacobs one. Curl my lashes and put on some eyelashes. I didn't record this part because it takes me forever to put my lashes on. But this is what the lashes look like after I put them on. For highlight, I'm taking my Carly Bible palette and I'm taking the 2 lightest shades in the palette, and at first I'm using my brush. I'm spraying it with some makeup setting spray, and then I'm placing the highlight on top of my cheekbones at the highest point, and then I'm going back with my Morphe sponge just to make sure that there's no harsh lines and my highlight isn't just like a line, and I just want to make sure that everything is blended out. For lips, I'm going to line them first with the NYX lip liner. This is in the shade Whipped Caviar. I really like this color. I love all of NYX's lip liner. They're so smooth and they go on really nice. For my lip color, I'm using the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade London, and going on top with the Revlon Metallic Lip Color in the shade 690. And this is how the makeup look turned out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. And again, all the products that I mentioned will be in the description box down below. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!